Kopla, and welcome to my Let's Play / stream of Star Trek Online with a KDF Tactical Officer. We are still here on Kobali Prime. We're about to undertake the Kobali Crisis Part 2. So, as previously stated in the previous part to this, although I'm streaming them in 3 consecutive days, if you're watching this back on the playlist, you can just skip the Kobali stuff and rendezvous with Matt getting back in space on part 52. Of course, if you're watching this live, fortunately, you're going to be stuck with me until I get there. Now, so to catch up from the previous Kobali Crisis mission, we have discovered that this Kobali Prime is actually a form of Vaadwaur colony, and the temple that the non-religious Kobali seem to revere is actually a status pod area for Vaadwaur colonists who are non-combatants, and they've been turning them into Kobali every time one of the status is found, and also using the vacant status pods to house potential Kobali. Now, Harry Kim took offence to this, Captain Kim, but here's another Federation captain came down and just slapped him and said, no, this is none of your business, and obeyed Prime Directive. Now, as a Klingon officer, I have no qualms about dealing with such a thing. The Klingons quite happily will interfere with anything, so, but we're in an alliance now, no longer at war with the Federation, so we're not here to play Kingmaker. So we're now going to undertake part 2 of this story arc, and it's all revolves around here. Harkan, Salvador. So, Kobali Crisis Act 2. That's Act 2, is it? This is a 3-part episode that comprises of Looming Shadows, Hidden Assault, and New Warfare. If you have previously played these episodes, you can replay them by using the console outside and to the left of General Quanell Command's chamber in the Kobali City after completing Act 1.
The scientists in our camp could use your help. We are examining the bodies of fallen Vaadwaur and are encountering a type of chemical we have never seen before. We're hoping you may have the resources to identify what the chemical is.
Okay. So we shall accept that. Now, speak with the... Let's have a look at the dead Vaadwaurs. So scan the Vaadwaur bodies for foreign chemicals. Your scans pick up a foreign chemical in the Vaadwaur's bloodstream and DNA. The chemical does not appear to enhance anything in the Vaadwaur physiology, but there are traces of Kobali signatures in the chemical patterns. Send findings to your ship for analysis. Oh, I have to introduce my new science officer, Rorak. Basically, he's an intelligence officer. I just picked him up because I needed him, but he's my science officer at the time being. Anyway, you received the data, Captain. These are interesting. The presence of Kobali-like signatures gives me an idea. I'm going to run a quick simulation and replicate the genetic virus that the Kobali used to turn corpses into living Kobali. Aha! That's what I thought. What did you find? The Vaadwaur have injected themselves with a chemical to prevent the Kobali from turning them into, well, Kobali. It's highly experimental and somewhat volatile, but it works. If the Vaadwaur perfected it, managed to inject it into all the status pods beneath the temple, they could stop the Kobali from taking their people. There's supposed to be a comma there. Interesting. I'll take this data to the field commander. Don't know why I'm constantly on red alert. I don't know what's going on there. Let's speak with the Harkan, I have the data from those chemicals.
Excellent work. We've already lost several scouts assigned to search the Vaadwaur bases for this information. No! This could be devastating. The Vaadwaur intend to destroy our ability to reproduce. We need more information about this chemical.
Wait, are you transforming Vaadwaur killed in battle into Kobali?
Of course we are. What else would we do with them? We give the Fallen a chance to be reborn. And now that the Vaadwaur are attempting to eliminate our entire species, we must take every opportunity to expand it.
Don't you think the Vaadwaur find this dishonorable?
Dishonorable? We believe that not turning a lost soul into a Kobali is a grave insult. It is saying that person was so despised, so destructive, that they do not deserve a second chance at life. I would not wish that upon anyone, not even the Vaadwaur.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. What are you planning?
We have already lost several scouts trying to get this information. Now we need to focus our efforts on obtaining samples of this chemical. We have no scouts to spare, so you will have to take up the charge to recover chemical samples, either from dead Vaadwaur or canisters left in the field.
Are you certain your other scouts are dead?
We have reports that they may still be alive. However, we have to act fast on this new lead. If we do not strike now and gather more samples, the Vaadwaur could potentially stockpile more of these chemicals. It is a regrettable decision, but we must consider the future of our people. Our scouts knew the dangers of their mission.
I'll focus on getting the chemical samples from the dead Vaadwaur. Callous, but unfortunately has to be done. He's right. So we've got to find the anti-Kobali chemical agents from dead Vaadwaur. Yeah, so they're turning dead Vaadwaur into Kobali. I can see the Vaadwaur not being happy about that. Dead Vaadwaur? Yes, it is. There's another Vaadwaur up there. There we go. Now, as a Klingon, well, actually I'm gone, but as a Klingon officer, the Klingon's tradition of guarding the body is pretty much, they don't really care. As a Gaunt, I would be annoyed. As a Gaunt, I would take offence to it. Now, unfortunately, killing the Vaadwaur doesn't count towards Kobali Scout. It's basically playing hide and seek, trying to find dead fucking bodies. Kobali? Yeah. That's a dead Vaadwaur. So one more and we're done with this. Vaadwaur? Yeah, it is. Alright. Right, there are several samples that can be used to further study Captain. While searching the bodies, I've noticed some of them had pads with the coordinates of an abandoned Vaadwaur base nearby. We may be able to get more information about the chemicals there. We need to head to the abandoned base. I don't agree with the Kobali's methods. Well, to tell the truth, I don't. I can't really judge them, you know, it's up to them. I get a chance to live again, you know. Be nice.
I'm here with reinforcements. We have to form a plan of attack. I'll try to override the console. We need to get these shield generators working.
And Captain DeLorean was the one that basically bitch slapped bloody Harry Kim. Okay, you will follow the Prime Directive, you moron. I know you're in the Delta Quadrant for a while, and I know the Captain Janeway basically used the Prime Directive as a piece of toilet paper, but you're back in Starfleet now, sunshine. You follow the rules. Now the Vaadwaur are predictable, if not stupid, in their ways.
Console is all yours. Get all the data you can.
Have you found anything? If that's true, then the Vaadwaur intend to infect everyone on the planet, living and dead, with this virus. If they succeed, it could mean the extinction of the Kobali people. I'll stay here to gather more data. Recommend you inform the Kobali immediately.
We have to make this transport now. Anyway, let's speak with the Harkon. Commander, the Vaadwaur plan to spread the anti-Kobali serum to all species.
We can't let this happen. The Vaadwaur clearly want more than this planet. They want to drive us to extinction. Please, take this news to General Cunell. We've repaired the transporter at this base, so you should be able to come and go as you please.
I'll speak with the General at once. So now we can use the transporter. Oh, we'll go back to the city. Okay. Okay. Just going to speak to Cornell and tell him the good news. You pissed the Vaadwaur off that much, they're going to use chemical weapons against you. You feel happy.
The Vaadwaur plan to make all organisms immune to rebirth? They have gone far beyond what I thought they were capable of. This is no mere war. This is an attempt at genocide. I will inform the members of the Alliance at once. We may need to move battle operations forward to combat this new threat. We will need your help again soon enough.
Okay.
Our forward base in the hills has new information regarding the Vaadwaur's chemical attack plans. Can you meet with Hanshin Sadalor about this new intel? I imagine, given our track record, that this will not be as easy a task as it sounds.
Okay, accept that. Just completely looming shadows. And we can now transport back to that base rather than having a walk there. And it's not fun to walk. I don't mind walking. Walking's good. So at Hillside Base. So, back to speaking with Harkon Salvador. Commander, the General said you had news.
Yes, I do. The Vaadwaur have data on their project, somewhere in the hills. Our scouts attempted to recover more information, but they never made it back to base. The data could still be on them, if you can find their bodies. It is a grim task, but could you recover the data, and then search for information on the chemicals?
I'll do what I can. So we now got to go and find some dead Kobali. Now, as there are these open missions recovery operation. I have no idea what that is, but the open missions, they're bloody annoying. You can get some stuff from that, but so now the a-holes are all back. Wait, he's dead. Right. Now we kind of accidentally walked across these dead Kobali scouts. Vaadwaur bases in the hills. They'll be in the hills. Apologise for the rubber banding. That's nothing to do with me. You will be avenged. Some more scouts up here. So we need to go and recover the data from the forward base. As much as I disagree with the Kobali's methods, I don't particularly like the Vaadwaur. As you mean, because of that tech soldier in the back, need to kill him and then vaporise this Wally. Okay. Captain, I've analysed the data and determined that the details are part of a composite of the anti-Kobali chemical virus. The Vaadwaur split the data into 3 parts and hid each one in a separate base. If we could recover all 3 of them, we would have enough details on the chemical strain to create an cancer agent. We'll recover more data from the chemicals in other bases. Now, mass genocide of a race. It's not right. That's just what the Kobali are doing is wrong. And what they're doing is wrong. I mean, Nobody chooses to want to have to be reborn into another race. I mean, but anyway, I am just prattling on. Just need the data from the last base to complete out. So last base, this away. Now they will respawn on this one, and it's fucking annoying. If you're wondering, they're firing anti-proton. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake, let me... Stop interrupting me. Clear my replicator out. Give me some of this junk. Right. Can we go that way? Yeah, we can. So I've got to find the hidden Kobali base. There it is. And there is Harkon Grazer.
Excellent. We've been wondering when we would hear from anyone else. And having some place the Vaadwaur haven't found yet has been extremely valuable. Unfortunately, there's still more work to be done. We have key components of the strain, but we still need one last thing before we can create an antivirus.
Your information on the Vaadwaur's anti-Kobali research has been invaluable. But in order for it to work, we need a sample of the original strain of the virus. We know that the base near us has the original strain of the virus stored, but we don't have the strength to assault it. Would you lead the charge to get the original strain?
I just noticed the voice actor's different. So, new kind of warfare. Yeah. A new kind of warfare. This is the demonstration of why the Vaadwaur are arseholes. Where we can complete the open mission. Okay, the base of Vaadwaur.
Base is clear. We can start the data download now.
Submachine link. Clandestine override transporters. Come on, you bastards. Yeah, they just killed all the Kobali. Of course, it doesn't affect me because I'm gone, so. But it's a coward's thing to do. I should cover the data. And then we've got to upload the data information to our ship. Upload the data to our ship. We've received the data on the chemicals, so examining them now. According to our readings, the chemicals are encountered in the design to reverse the Kobali rebirth process. The virus acts within seconds, and once a Kobali is infected, there's no recovery. Interestingly, though, in some ways this virus resembles the treatment the Doctor used to temporarily restore a Voyager crew member who was revived by the Kobali genetic virus. Do you have any idea why the Vaadwaur would develop both chemicals? According to this data, the Kobali killer chemical was meant to wipe out all Kobali on the planet. The anti-Kobali chemical would ensure that any Kobali would be missed, and that they missed would not be able to continue their species. Vaadwaur want to kill off the Kobali as fast and as efficiently as possible. No loose ends. Can an immunization be made? Yes, but it will take some time, and we will coordinate with Captain Delara and Captain Kim's crew to do what we can. According to the data you've covered, the Vaadwaur have a large amount of chemicals stored in their main base, and I'll plan on unleashing it on the Kobali. Your orders. Begin work on the counter agent. I'll speak with the Kobali. So we've got to go back to the city again. Go to Kobali City. So yeah, they're going to plan on killing the entire population en masse. So the ones who don't survive the killer virus will be forced to be sterile and can't reproduce the any other way. So it's basically just going to murder the entire species.
The Vaadwaur have a chemical that can instantly kill us? I don't even know how to respond anymore. I can only hope you all can come up with an immunization to it soon. I will rally our soldiers. We will need to make an all-out attack on their main base and stop the Vaadwaur before they can complete their horrible work. Speak with me again soon. Hopefully, we will be ready to begin the assault then.
So we get shields, but we get this one, which is a personal reward, the Kobali Warfare Specialist.
We can't stop until the Vaadwaur leave our world.
So, and we will complete the mission. So, when we come back for part 51, and we'll be doing the Kobali Crisis Act 3. The Kobali have asked for your help on Kobali Prime. This 3-part episode comprises of breaking the wall, within our last breath, and our chance for peace. If you have previously played these episodes, you can replay them using the console outside, blah 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 blah. So we'll be doing that next. But before I go, just let you know that when we do go back into space, we have a new ship, and this is it, the IKS Rukparang. It is a Maha Raptor. I decided to go for a more, and I'm not going to fire out fighters, and basically got on my nerves, but yes, this will be our new ship when we finally return to space. But thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in part 51 of the Kobali Crisis Act 3, when we finally finish off our stuff here on the planet. Thank you very much for watching, and Kopla.